Publishing Company, and all of our writers, we salute and congratulate you on the 4th anniversary of Pic TV. We have shared many programs and given voices to the voiceless. I am excited about my upcoming podcast on Pic TV, The Important Things, which airs this month. Dr. Evans, we are eternally grateful for your continuous dedication and the impact that you have made on informing, connecting, and assisting the next generation of content creators. We pray for you continuously. I am Dr. Cece, aka the Lady of Wisdom, a Pic TV manager from Jackson.
Hey Dave, this is Brian Mitchell, man. I just wanted to give you a shout out on your 4th anniversary with the Pic TV Network, PIC TV Network. It's incredible to see all the positive programming that you all are doing on Roku. Keep up the great work, man, and know I'll always have your back. Take care of yourself, man. God bless and much success.
Happy 4th anniversary.
The PIC Network from Germany.
Thank you.
Hey, this is Kyle. Happy 4th anniversary to Pic TV Network. Keep going.
Happy anniversary, Pic TV. 4 years.
There you go.
Happy anniversary, Pic TV. 4.
Here you go. Happy anniversary, Pic TV Network. 4-year anniversary. We made it. Hey, nothing but love. Here we go, folks. 4 years, Pic TV Network family. We're here. Brother coming on Pic TV Network, y'all. He's a writer. He travels the world. We connected here in wherever we are, man. But he's coming on Pic TV Network. He has a ton of footage, you guys. He has a ton of footage. And we're gonna.
He liked to write.
He liked to write, y'all.
Like to write.
All the people around the world, you hear that? He liked to write. He been traveling the world. He got content after content after content. He's gonna bring it to our network so we can show it to the world on Pic TV. It's my new brother, y'all. Let's support him.
Hey, John Amos and Casey Amos, my son, here in the state of Colorado, to the entire Pic TV Network. And congratulations to all the Pic TV nominees for the Mega Awards, Gala Awards, and Community Heroes Awards. Pic TV, your future looks very, very bright. We'll be watching you and wishing you all the best. This is a shout out to David Evans, the president of Pic TV. Keep it up. Don't get none on you.
Get ready to elevate your style with the exclusive Pic TV Network Studio Hat. Made for true TV enthusiasts like yourself, this limited edition hat is the perfect accessory to make you feel like a star. With one size fits all, you can rock this hat with confidence. Don't miss out on this opportunity to own a piece of the Pic TV Network. Call 202-505-2837 or visit watchpictv.com to order yours today. Hurry, as these hats won't last long.
Hi, everybody. It's Michelle, the computer lady with the Pic TV Network. I'd like you to join me and my guest as we discuss the topic of the importance and power of reading. Every week, I'm going to be bringing a new guest as we dive deep into why our kids don't read and ways that we can help them. Stay tuned.
Hey, everybody. This is David Evans, president of Pic TV Network. I'm so happy today for us to celebrate with you coming to your home to all over the world one more time on the Pic TV Network, your network on Roku. And we are so excited for my managers being here with us, and we're getting ready to celebrate 4 years, everybody. 4 years. I hear Cool in the Gang back there, y'all. 4 years. Yes, we're going to be celebrating 4 years. So this is a pre-show that we're doing, and we're going to have many, many more coming up before Black Friday. But I wanted to invite Michelle Cox, who's our Pic TV Network business manager, executive director, and also the Lady of Wisdom. She's a business manager. And these folks have been with me for 3 years, going on 4 years on Black Friday. And Michelle, I want to open up with you. Then I'm going to let you and the Lady of Wisdom talk about where we come from, because you guys know from no commercials, no TV shows, no movies, no stars. Michelle, remember that interview I had with you 4 years ago when you came on and said, I want to help this network? Michelle, talk about that.
Wow, this has been phenomenal. And just to think, I started off with a Pic TV spotlight and really was enthused because of the positive programming. Said to Dr. Evan, I have to help you. I have to. And so I joined the Pic TV network and then became the public relations director. What I remember so fondly was, because I'm an author, I write children's books, but the warmth, the family atmosphere, and our commitment to making sure that people in our culture see us as we should be represented in a very positive light. And that's why I came aboard the Pic TV network. Now, Lady of Wisdom, tell everybody your story.
Oh, wow. It's hard to know my story. And at the same time, it's very similar to what you just said. To be able to come in and make a difference in something that was new and refreshed, something that I believe our culture, our people, our children desperately needed to see more positive television. And as a result of that, I said, you know what? This is something that I can work with because I want to see it grow. It was an opportunity and a challenge. And yet to see how the station has grown, how the content creators have come in and have been absolutely remarkable in their talents and gifts, to meet people like you, to be able to collaborate and share partnerships. That's what Pic TV is all about. It is about going to the next level. It is about collaboration and partnership. It's about understanding that your value matters and what you desire to do is not far from you. Just get busy and get involved.
Yeah. And, what I love about both of you have been with me from scratch. You guys know the pain, the rain. We were like out there building in trenches. And I want to thank God for this, my managers. Y'all don't know how good I feel after 4 years to see somebody still with me, still rolling and rocking with me all the way for the 4-year journey. I want to talk about the Lady Wisdom for a minute. Lady Wisdom, I always come back to, wow, another network tried to get you when you first came up with me. And then you said, no, I'm with Dr. Evans and I'm staying with Dr. Evans. I want to thank you for that. In 4 years, me and Lady Wisdom talk all the time about how we can better the network. And we have private talks. And I thank God for her. She loves me. She loves the network. And I also want to dedicate this whole segment this year to your mom who passed away. And, I want you to talk about mom because you gave her. She's looking down from heaven. All I know is this is her first year looking down from heaven, looking at the broadcast. But talk about your relationship with mom and to everybody out there, Lady Wisdom, who had to spend their first holidays without moms that can identify with you. Come on, speak some love, Lady Wisdom.
Mama transitioned on August the 6th. And she was fully aware that she was leaving. She had some surgery at age 95, a few days after her birthday. And when we returned home, she said, I had gone in to take her something and I was walking out of the room. And she said, come back. I need to talk to you. And she seemed so serious. I said, okay. So I sat down and she said, I need to tell you, I need you to hear and understand what I'm saying to you. She said, God has told me that he's calling me home. And naturally, tears began to form in my eyes. And I said, oh, Ma. She says, no, I know when my time has come. And she said, I need you to know something that her words have encouraged me, been my win, and caused me to be able to continue to move. She said to me, you have been so good to me. I have to thank you. And I said, no, Ma, you don't have to thank me. She said, you don't understand. You've been good to me. And I need you to know, I know that you've been good to me. And those words I treasured. And it was just a few days later that her nurse came in and she said to me, and I didn't hear, how someone can say something to you and you can miss it. But she said to me, you see these little spots right here, those are indicators of the end of life. And I was so busy trying to get mama straight. When she walked out and was at her car, I remember the Spirit of the Lord saying, what does that mean exactly what you just said? And she came back and she said, Carolyn, it would be a miracle if your mom made it through the weekend. I said, but I believe in miracles. But I knew what my mother had said. My mother died 2 days later. And so Mama and I had discussed during that time frame, tell you the love of God, tell you the graciousness of having a relationship with the loving Father. My mother, 2 days before she stopped speaking, she told me she wanted to talk to all of her children. And so she had me call my 2 sisters, my nephew, my daughter, and was not able to get a hold of my grandbaby at the time. So the next morning, I called my daughter. I said, when Emil returns from school, call me because Mama wants to talk to her. And she told all of her children goodbye. And when she heard that grandbaby's voice, and she said, that's my little girl talking. That was the last thing that she said. I remember saying to her, Mama, when you see the light, go to the light. Now listen to me, because many will not believe, but I have a videotape to prove what I'm saying. I utilized my mother, and the following we had service on Sunday. And then because she was being buried at the VA, we had the burial that Monday. I went back to Atlanta with my daughter. They wanted me to take a little respite, so I went back to Atlanta with her. I was in my daughter's room. The house was quiet. No one was in the room. And I was just putting my head down, and tears were beginning to fall from my eyes. And the room lit up. And I have this beautiful video. I said, because nobody's believed this, because I'm going, what in the world is happening here? But anyway, I want to make it short. In the midst of all of this, my mother said some words to me after death. Listen to what she said to her daughter, her baby girl. She said, you told me to go to the light. I came to tell you to walk in the light. When you walk in the light, you will see my reflection, and in the wind, you will hear my voice. And I said, Lord, have mercy. The power of a mother's love to encamp and encourage her child, even after the transitional period to the other side. She came back one other time, Dr. Evans, and that was 2 weeks ago when I was in Atlanta. I talked to you after the hurricane. My mother said to me, she said, stop looking back. It's time to move forward. And so here I am. I'm moving forward. 95 years old. She was not just my mother. She was my friend. She was not just my friend. She was a confidant. More than all of that, she was my prayer warrior. And so I am grateful and thankful for her life. Thankful for God for the strength that he's given, because it's his strength that I'm continuing to be able to move and to move forward. But it reminds me that life is too important to waste. Time cannot be replenished, or we can't get it back. So guess what? Let's continue to do what she said. Let's move forward. And so moving forward for me was doing the podcast, getting back involved and doing some things with Pic TV. When I heard about the celebration, I said, I'm so glad. I'm so proud for Dr. Evans and for the team, because it is a team, a collaboration of people working together. And so we help each other. We share with each other. Don't communicate all the time. That's not necessary. Friendship is not about how much you talk about. It's about how much you invest with knowledge, your time, your energy, as well as your finances. So while I have this voice, let me say to everyone listening, please support Pic TV. Become a member of Pic TV. As part of the membership will help continue to invest in programming. And if you are a content creator, and I know you're out there because I've seen and witnessed some of y'all greatness, come on and get involved with Pic TV and spread your light so that others will be able to see that what God has invested in you, he said he wants to get the glory. He can't get the glory unless you put yourself out there. Receive from him and take advantage of the opportunities to be a part of Pic TV. Thank you, Dr. Evans.
Wow, I'm telling you, I was just like, You could have did the whole show on that. It was so amazing. And Mama is still with us. She's just in another place.
Mm-hmm.
She's still with us. And those who are watching right now, you watching the promo of Pic TV Network. We're getting ready for our 4th anniversary on Black Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm having with me today 2 of my managers who've been with me for the whole 4 years. We have the Lady of Wisdom from Mississippi, and also we have Michelle Cox. Michelle, when you heard the Lady of Wisdom speak about Mom, what came to your spirit?
Well, for me, because I remember when my mom passed and knowing that she always is with me, but the blessing and the light that came over her, I love it. Because when we really lean into our consciousness and knowing that our folks are here, it's a blessing. And so that just really blessed my soul. Thank you so much, Lady of Wisdom. I really felt that. And I had to kind of choke back my tears a little bit. But I am so happy that she's gone to glory and is with God, and that she blessed all of you before she left this earth in her physical body. But spiritually, we know that she's right here with us right now.
Yeah.
And Mother looked at Pic TV Network, saw the mother and daughter show. She was on there looking at TV shows.
She loved it. She loved seeing herself. She loved seeing others. She just loved it. She was joyful concerning all of that. And it reminds us, we have one mom, we have one mother, and it is so important that you learn how to love her in life and then love her in death, that you keep moving. And so, that's part of what this podcast that I'm doing, because I call it the important things, because when you're a parent or whomever you're taking care of, at the end of their life, there's so many things that you need to have already taken care of in advance. And you find so many times that has not happened, that I'm going to talk about in the first podcast. I'm going to talk about a POA, a POD, and what I call a POC, which is Carolyn Coleman telling you some things that you must do, you need to do, because I've talked with so many people saying, my mom died. She didn't have POD on her paperwork, on her checking account, so that her account is frozen. We can't even bury her. There are too many things that we've taken for granted, too many things that we need to know. Just because you have the power of attorney means nothing the moment they stop breathing. The POD ends at death. And so you need to make sure that you have put everything in order for your parents, for life and for afterlife. And I want to talk about that on the podcast. So that's why I call it the important things.
Yeah, and I love it. This is going to be amazing. Pic TV Network news shows and programs. We're going to take a commercial break, and we're going to come right back. Don't touch that dial. You're watching the Pic TV Network. It's a promo that we're doing for our anniversary coming up on Black Friday. You don't want to miss it. Come on and celebrate with the Pic TV Network, your network that everybody's talking about. We'll be right back right after this. Go ahead. What's up, dude? Hey, my wife is dancing on the Jennifer Hudson show with Terrence Howard, and I'm a little jealous because she was really moving. Turn this thing around. Turn this thing around so you can see where we at. We're on the Jennifer Hudson show. This is the stage with all pops off, folks.
And guess what? It was the best dance of my life. You did it. Hey, you're slow with it. You're tickling yourself. Huh?
Y'all made me do that. Y'all gotta watch it. She's gonna be on tomorrow on the Jennifer Hudson
For
show.
my birthday.
Right on Dancing with Terrence Howard. My wife can be dancing with Terrence Howard.
Yes.
Serious actor, y'all. And I am still jealous. I'm still jealous. My wife dancing with Terrence Howard. Michelle, unmute that microphone. Michelle, I'm still jealous. I've been married for 38 years. We go to California for her birthday. We go on the Jennifer Hudson show. Terrence Howard comes to me off the stage, get up there and start dancing. And my wife started dancing too.
Would have as well. Terrence Howard is an amazing guy and phenomenal actor. And so that was a blessing. You know how you have that one-off? Because if you think about it, if Halle Berry had been there and you would have danced with Halle Berry, she would have let you have that. So what's good for the goose is good for the
Michelle, now, I'm going to let you get away with that because you've been with me for 4 years. I'm going to let you get away with that. But it was amazing. You know, God has just opened up so many doors. I wanted my wife to take a picture with Terrence Howard. He wound up dancing on the stage with her during the break, and they kept that. Being on the Jennifer Hudson show, it was a blessing. Being in Warner Brothers studio, I learned so much. I was telling Lady of Wisdom how the audio team, the video team, the lighting team, the countdown person, the programming, the setup, the studio, to be in that studio, I just felt like a kid in a candy factory, bringing back so much home. And then Paramount Studios, Warner Brothers Studios, Disney, all that down in California. We've been there, you know, for 3 weeks. And I'm excited. You know, when I come back this year, this 4-year anniversary, we have something so special. We have so much footage. Michelle, and you have an award over here because you have one of the shows of the year. We have an award for you, Michelle Cox. You have the Importance of Reading show, Michelle. We have this award. I got to ship it down to Atlanta in the next couple of days. Michelle, you started with Pic TV Network, and we got to give a shout out to New York. And you know who I'm talking about, who started out with us.
Patty.
Patty, who did so many shows with us. And God spent it off, and she has her own opportunity to do some amazing things. But the importance of reading is a show. You said, Dr. Evans, I want to do something. And I also want to give some love out to one of the greatest persons you ever brought on Pic TV Network who did go transition, and that was Dr. Lane
Rolling. What a phenomenal man. We were actually processing the show for him. And he was going to have coffee with Doc. And so we were piloting the first show and going through it, and he was really nervous. It's like, don't worry about it. You're phenomenal. This man was amazing. Had literally over 6 degrees, virologist, microbiologist. And did you know, Dr. Evans, I wrote a book about him. It's called Mommy or Viruses that we're going to have coming out very, very soon. And he's in the book, and the little boy sees him on the TV, and he's like, Mommy, there's a man that looks just like me, and he knows virology. And so we started that together while he was at the university, and I literally had talked to him the day before he passed away. So this was totally unexpected. He was a phenomenal guest. I'll never, ever forget him. For the folks that would like to see that interview, it's on the Pic TV Network. We got them in rotation. But if you don't want to wait, you can go to the YouTube channel, Michelle the Computer Lady, and you can look for that show with Dr. Lane Rolling. Now, Dr. Evans, you know I love Dr. Lane Rolling, but my favorite interview is with Mr. Moses West. He created the atmospheric water generator. And Lady of Wisdom, he bought one to Jackson when you guys were having the water crisis.
Yes.
So now he's taking one to North Carolina and one to Florida. He's en route as we speak. So he's still out there doing really great work. I've had a plethora of other guests on. Shahar Wooten, she didn't learn how to read until the 3rd grade. Imagine. But because she was so meek and so mild and so sweet, they kept passing her along. Usually when a child doesn't learn to read by 3rd grade, they can end up in poverty. That's not what would happen with her.
Wow.
She went on to have her doctorate, and she's in science. She's a scientist in computers. I'm just so blessed. It was amazing. And she's on LinkedIn. So anybody who wants to check her out, Shahar Wooten, she's amazing. And that show is on. Then we got to spend time with the former president of Jackson State University, Dr. Thomas Hudson. Phenomenal interview. And we kept rolling. Speaking about rolling, we had Jay Nolan, former former MLB player, Major League Baseball player for the Padres and the Rockies. Phenomenal man. He's doing some wonderful things. He has XP Mentor, where he's mentoring people to be entrepreneurs and to learn how to, number one, create their own brand. So we've had a lot of really great guests. We have been happier. Can't wait till the next lineup comes. I've got some surprises in store. Oh, my goodness, you guys, we're going to knock your socks off this year.
All right.
Dr. Evans, back to you.
Yeah, I'm so excited. You know, this year has been an amazing year. I can't wait till Black Friday, folks, you guys to come on. We had so much media coverage this year from the Black Caucus, which all the managers are going to come next year to Washington, D.C., where we covered interviews with Vice President Kamala Harris, Joe Biden in person. I was there in person. I met Tyrese. I met Ghost from Power in person, you know, just smiling like I'm smiling at you guys. You know, then we go down to California, Jennifer Hudson. Out of everybody in the audience, she speaks to me and my wife as far as talking one-on-one, taking pictures with us at the end of the program because the security wouldn't let nobody else come. But she said, "You, come on up here." So we was up there taking pictures with her. You know, we have so much media coverage from Nashville, Tennessee, being there at that big event where my son lives there, to Charlotte, North Carolina for Mother Edward's 80th, I think 90th birthday. That was crazy. Wow. And then it's just so much. I mean, it's so much footage we're going to show you with the top shows, top commercials, and Project Smiles. This is something before we close out. Every year, Lady Wisdom, Michelle Cox, Dr. Sheila McGrew, Mel V's, these people have been working with me for the 4 years that we've been together. We do something called Project Smiles. We give away gift cards, we give away toys, and we help a family with some food during the holidays. And I believe, and we adopt these families, and we're going to try to do something for someone down in the North Carolina area where the floods happen. You know, we have to pray a lot because these people lost everything. Things that we take for granted, like socks, you know, a coat, a scarf. They will love that. Some shoes, they will love that. Michelle, you're down there, and you've been in that Atlanta area. Tell us about how it is down south. I'm in D.C. and I was in California where it happened. And later with Mississippi, you can talk about that too because you was in Atlanta. Y'all talk about this for a minute.
Well, the areas around Atlanta that got hit the most were the areas around the Chattahoochee River. Then when we talk about Augusta got hit terribly, and that's where Fort Gordon is. I've got Pastor Jeff Moffitt. He was one of my guests as well. He's up there and he says he's glad to be alive, but they sustained great damage. Then Savannah was hit, coastal flooding. They had power outage. We actually helped a couple of people get up here for a few nights stay until they could get things squared away. But the most devastation was in the western part of North Carolina. And I want to say this to all the folks in North Carolina, because I got family that's where my mom's from. People are coming and they're coming to your aid. Please don't listen to misinformation. FEMA is actually there to help you. They have several agencies that's going to help you. They're going to give you immediate help with that $750. That's going to get you food, a place to stay, you know, and help you get some things squared away. Then there's additional assistance that's going to come around. People here everywhere, no matter what your political affiliations, no matter what your color, we're all one family, and we have to come together to help each other. And that's what we're committed to doing. Lady of Wisdom, tell everybody what's going on in Jackson.
Well, actually, you know, at the time of the hurricane, I was with my daughter in Atlanta, And like you said, thankful. A lot of people, some of my friends had no electricity and all of that, but we were fortunate. We had our electricity on. But a place called Douglasville was kind of hit rather seriously. But what you're saying, I want to key in on what is so important there. I was saying to my daughter today, I said, part of my podcast is just to remind people, when you're running for your life, you're not trying to find birth certificates. You're not trying to get all of your documents together. But that's the important things that we need to prepare for in advance. You need to have that in the air. You need to have the birth certificate. You need to have the marriage license. You need all of that because the storm is going to blow all of that away. It seems as if it will take everything from you. But if you have prepared in advance for the storm, even those things will get tough. I love what you said. My mother is a prime example. She was here with me when the hurricane, we've had two tornadoes, really bad. Matter of fact, they said we had 3 and 5 months. That tells you something in Mississippi. And my mom's home, little did I know, because Mama was with me and I have people, watching over the house. I didn't know she had severe damages from the tornado when it hit down there. And so as a result of that, I contacted FEMA. And as a result of that, like you talked about, that $750, that $750 is not all. That's to help you do the essentials. If you don't have shoes and you don't have groceries and you don't have anywhere to live, that will help you get a hotel. That will help you get meals. But after that, they will, based on just going to the website and applying, they will contact you and they will look at your home. In my mother's case, thank God her home still is grounded and standing, but she had a lot of roof damage and she had some trees that the lightning struck. So those things had to be taken care of. They're actually being taken care of now. So we must not be caught up in politics. This is about lives. This is about coming together and trying to fix what looks like an impossibility. But we keep in mind, I love that scripture that said he'll give you beauty for ashes and joy for all of your sorrow. And he promised us, and that's what I want to say to you, Michelle, when you were talking to Dr. Evans, I said, God, we are all sitting here living. Your latter days shall be greater than your former days. Oh my God, to think about what those words mean. Your latter days will be greater than your former days. So no matter what you've been through, there is greater coming to you, but you must maintain hope. So I encourage everybody, hold on to your hope, hold on to your faith, and trust the system that it will work for you, because FEMA is there for you. Take advantage of those services, because life will get better. Just stay in the race.
When I hear that, being from Washington, D.C., working downtown, where FEMA was right around the corner from HUD, and Red Cross, they doing the best they can what they have. It's so many people calling them that all the lines are full. And this is why we try to adopt a family doing Pic TV Network. Michelle Cox give away books. Lady Wisdom give away books. We do things that our little bit may not help everybody, but we adopt a family or two during the holidays. And we're going to do it this year, Pic TV Network. We're more than just a television network, especially during this time. We give out. And these women have invested hundreds of dollars to support and give away toys and gift cards, food to help families in need. And we don't know them, but God does. Yeah. So that's what means the most to us. If we can put a smile on somebody's face during the holidays, that's what it's all about. We're going to take a commercial break. Don't touch that dial, folks. You're watching the pre-show of Pic TV Network. On Black Friday, we'll come together to celebrate 4 years. And these great women have been dancing with me and celebrating with me for 4 years. And I'm so proud of them. And we got some new things to share with you guys. We'll be right back after
Get ready to elevate your style with the exclusive Pic TV Network Studio Hat. Made for true TV enthusiasts like yourself, this limited edition hat is the perfect accessory to make you feel like a star. With one size fits all, you can rock this hat with confidence. Don't miss out on this opportunity to own a piece of the Pic TV Network. Call 202-505-2837 or visit watchpictv.com to order yours today. Hurry, as these hats won't last long.
my friends, this is David Evans, president of the Pic TV Network. I want you to join us on this Black Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as we celebrate the 4th anniversary of the Pic TV Network. We're going to have awards that you're going to enjoy watching on your television screen. The Pic TV Network Global Award, the Pic TV Network Community Heroes Award, and the Pic TV Network Mega Awards. It's going to be amazing. We want you to join in 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on your computer, laptop, or your phone. You can watch us 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Pic TV Network 4th anniversary. We'll see you on the big screen.
Hi, Dr. Evans. On behalf of the Lady of Wisdom Publishing Company and all of our writers, we salute and congratulate you on the 4th anniversary of Pic TV. We have shared many programs and given voices to the voiceless. I am excited about my upcoming podcast on Pic TV, The Important Things, which airs this month. Dr. Evans, we are eternally grateful for your continuous dedication and the impact that you have made on informing, connecting, and assisting the next generation of content creators. We pray for you continuously. I am Dr. Cece, aka the Lady of Wisdom, a Pic TV manager from Jackson.
Hey Dave, this is Brian Mitchell, man. I just wanted to give you a shout out on your 4th anniversary with the Pic TV Network, PIC TV Network. It's incredible to see all the positive programming that you all are doing on Roku. Keep up the great work, man, and know I always have your back. Take care of yourself, man. God bless and much success.
Happy 4th anniversary.
The PIC Network from Germany.
Thank you.
Hey, this is Kyle. Happy 4th anniversary to Pic TV Network. Keep going.
Happy
anniversary, Pic TV. 4 years.
There you go.
Happy anniversary, Pic TV.
Here you go. Happy anniversary, Pic TV Network. 4-year anniversary. We made it. Hey, nothing but love. Here we go, folks. 4 years, Pic TV Network family. We're here.
Brother coming on Pic TV Network, y'all. He's a writer. He travels the world. We connected here in wherever we are, man. But he's coming on Pic TV Network. He has a ton of footage, you guys. He has a ton of footage. And we're gonna.
He liked to write.
He liked to write, y'all.
Like to write.
All the people around the world, you hear that? He liked to write. He's been traveling the world. He got content after content after content. He's gonna bring it to our network so we can show it to the world on Pic TV. It's my new brother, y'all. Let's support him.
Hey, John Amos and Casey Amos, my son, here in the state of Colorado, to the entire Pic TV Network. And congratulations to all the Pic TV nominees for the Mega Awards, Gala Awards, and Community Heroes Awards. Pic TV, your future looks very, very bright. We'll be watching you and wishing you all the best. This is a shout out to David Evans, the president of Pic TV. Keep it up. Don't get none on you.
Get ready to elevate.
You know, when I see John Amos, Michelle, he gave us that promo before he passed away. And he, Michelle, you remember that. When you think about John Amos for a minute before we close, Michelle, tell us how you feel.
John Amos was from East Orange, New Jersey, actually born in Newark. Phenomenal actor, and he was one of our first TV dads, if you think about it. He was that positive male role model we saw in Black TV. Didn't matter that they were living in Cabrini Green, which is where the show was basically based off of. It was showing that a positive Black male role model in the family as the head of household. Those are the things that legacy he left. Now, there are a lot of others because you have to think about it. He was in Roots. He was Kunta Kinte as a grown man. Then he's one of my favorites. He was in Die Hard. He was the general there. Then, over the years, West Wing, other movies. But that first imprint on me was
Yes.
Good Times.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the fact that him and Esther Roll said, if John Amos can't be on the show, I don't want to do the show because I'm tired of you guys portraying that black men don't stay with the family. We know better. You guys wanted black men to be out of the picture because it makes them seem like they're weak. Black men are not weak. They're strong.
Come on now.
And so that's why John Amos is so important, not only to me, but
To a
people in
nation.
our culture around the United
world.
States remember John Amos. They remember Good Times. They remember the positive impact of black male role model. So not only that, he was just a really phenomenal guy. He'd never say quit. And so for that, John Amos, rest in power. We are proud to have you as our first TV dad.
Amen.
And Michelle, for him to give that to Pic TV Network before he took his flight to heaven, give us that. Lady of Wisdom, I want you to talk about, he gave that, he said our name. He said, Pic TV Network, don't get none on you. I'm looking for positive things. He said, he gave us that promo. That didn't have to happen for, and that probably didn't happen for a lot of networks. But he passed that on to us. Lady Wisdom, I want you to talk to this just a little bit, because we're going to do a full feature when we have our anniversary. This is just a teaser. Come on, Lady Wisdom.
That's legacy. That's legacy. You see, that is also a projection to Pic TV, to you, to as I constantly say, these new upcoming content creators, to remember the importance of his life. He was that first positive black role model in the household. And it was not just in the United States. That was international. He's known for his work around the world. And the fact that God is such an intentional God that he allowed him to breathe on Pic TV and speak blessings over what is and what is to come is nothing but God's divine hand at work in the studio and with each of us. And we cannot take that for granted. And so I just say, thank you, God, for the power of his words, his voice, and for his heart to share. But to honor John Amos, to understand the legacy that he represented every black male father that was in the house, that stayed in their home, that took care of their children, regardless of the economic conditions that they may surround. They had a surrounding of a positive role model and a mentor. And we need that. And there are so many wonderful black males that, sometimes because of so much in our society, people forget there are great black male fathers and father figures, as well as great mothers and mother figures. And so we must honor the legacy and the inheritance that remains for us to carry on.
Yeah, and that's on Black Friday, folks. We're going to honor John Amos and some other great leaders who have come and gone this year in 2024. But we've been blessed, Pic TV Network family and friends around the world. And on Black Friday, we want everybody to tune in to our 4th anniversary. All the managers are going to be on here. I'm going to let them just flow and talk about the 4-year journey that we had. And we have to honor some great people who gave us some commercials throughout our 4 years. And I'm talking about people like Anthony Anderson, Rotimi from Power, Kim Burrell, Vicky Winans, Dorinda Clark Cole, Maya, Howard Hewitt, Trina, William Hung, Claudia Jordan, Brian Mitchell, you just seen, former Washington Redskins, and now he's a football analyst. We have Reginald Ballard, Broadman from the 5th floor, Kid and Play. These people didn't have to do anything, Thea Hughley, to give us commercials, to give us promos for Pic TV Network. And Michelle, I can't wait to honor you. Where's that award again, y'all? One of the top shows of the year that was the reading. Michelle, yeah, and Lady Winter, we got something for you too. But Michelle, you stepped out in faith
Yes.
did a show, and it's growing, and I'm expecting great things out of what you representing in Atlanta, Georgia. Having us on the map in Atlanta is big. And matter of fact, I think I'll be coming there soon, Michelle.
Well, you come on down. We can't wait to have you.
Yeah, I'm trying to wait till the storms roll out, though. I'm trying to get to all the weather get ready.
You might have a
Well, if you wait till the weather gets better, you'll be traveling in the snow.
Y'all hear that, America? America, did y'all hear that? You got to leave DC and come on down here like it is now. And we're excited, folks. Now, before we close, we have something new, a product that we want everybody to get ready to get your souvenir hat. That is the Pic TV Network souvenir hat right there. This is our first year bringing them out there. Michelle Cox, we got to get you 2 of these. Lady of Wisdom, we got to get your hat. This is the Pic TV Network leather hat. We have different colors. How do you feel, when you see that, Lady Wisdom? We have our own hats, and somebody said got t-shirts to go with it. I said we can contact the t-shirt company too.
Yeah, I mean, it just tells you the level of growth. It tells you the expansion that is yet to come for Pic TV. And if you're out there and you're a creator, you need to get involved. You need to become part of the process. And if I may take a moment to say this, Dr. Evans, I am in the midst of working on the 3rd anthology of We Write the Letters That Heal. And let me tell you what God gave me as the title for We Write the Letters That Heal. He said, in spite of. I'm sure that Pic TV is here in spite of the loss of your sister. She inspired you. Right. And that's why you're here today. In spite of what we've been through, we've been blessed. We've been elevated. What looks oftentimes as darkness that we want to say is the devil, is God eliminating and pulling things out of the way so that we can go to the next level that he has for us. And so I believe in this moment that the next level is here. And so I'm encouraging people, visit my website, www.drcctheladyofwisdom.com, if you would like to be a part of the anthology In Spite Of, because I believe there's some testimonies that can heal people when you really are honest, because we must begin to talk about the important things, not the surface, but people are going through and they're hurting, and the enemy wants them to believe that they're alone. But if we share what we've been through in spite of, and know that in our midst, God's still blessed, and he will help others to make their way through, we will help a next generation grow and learn how to stand strong in their faith and be encouraged.
Yeah, you heard it from the Lady of Wisdom all the way from Mississippi, folks, and also Michelle Cox. These are Pic TV Network business managers, and I can't wait. Mel Beats, I talked to her tonight. She's getting ready to travel. Dr. Asila McGrew, she's coming on. 4 years, and I want to close like this. Michelle, you was the first one out of all the managers. 4 years we had that interview, and you said, I want to help this network. I see something. I said, I don't have any money. She said, I didn't ask you for money. You said those exact words. She said, I'm tired of watching television, seeing Black people killing each other. And one of the greatest shows I will always remember that I asked you, man, you did this live, was when, what's the young man?
Reconnecting the generations.
No, not that one. The person who the police member, and you said that we're not going to talk negative about his life.
Tyree Nichols.
Tyree Nichols. And I said, Michelle, we got to do a story because we were doing Hello America. Michelle said, one condition, Dr. Evans, I will not say nothing negative about him or the police or nothing. Michelle, now I always ask you the same question over the air. Why did you say that before we go live?
Well, you can go anywhere and get something negative. You can go anywhere and see the brutalization. You can go anywhere and get negative programming. But that was a young man that loved his mother, loved his family. He was a decent person. So why would we denigrate a decent person? And instead of talking about the negative, we should be uplifting, because those are the things that our folks need to see. They need to see us as we know we are. And that young man it was crucial that we showed him in a very positive light because that's who he was. He liked being outdoors. He liked skateboarding. He helped his mom. He worked. He was not a bad person. What happened to him was tragic and unfortunate. But we need to remember all of the things, the good things that encompasses his life. And that was one of the reasons why I said we can't do a negative program. I won't. I won't. I cannot.
Amen.
Because
Amen.
his life was so much more than the last moments of brutalization. So much more than that incident.
I know.
It was a life that was lived. Dr. Evans,
And
that was a really phenomenal show.
It was, and it was one of those shows that you can't duplicate. It was a perfect script written from heaven. From the time we aired it in, and we had to watch the Post, seeing some things, it was amazing, you know. And that's in our archives of one of the greatest history shows of Pic TV Network. And we're going to talk about that on Black Friday. Lady Wisdom, I want to say before we close, you're the only one who had a complete channel out of all of our shows on Pic TV Network. The Mother and Daughter Show was one of the first channels we had. And talk about that for a minute, Lady Wisdom, for our folks to give a shout out to your daughter too.
Yeah, let me shout out to my daughter in Atlanta, Catherine Nicole Coleman Smith, and my little grandbaby, Emile Marie. And I love them so much, and I appreciate God for having them in my life. We've dealt with some tragedies here in the last few months, but as I said to my child, adversity comes to make us strong. And in life, we're going to have to transition. Death is going to come in all of our lives. It's how we handle it. Will we honor the legacy left behind and keep moving forward? So the Mother-Daughter Show was just a phenomenal gift, and people still talk about it. Ask when the show is coming back on, because we shared our story. Raising a daughter as a single mother, and the challenges and understanding the importance of her being involved in activities. And yes, God pulling me into the arena that I ran from for years before he called me into ministry. And to know that we had to break the ice for people, because back then they were saying, you know what, she shouldn't be dancing on a drill team and then doing praise dance. Honey, it's all to the honor of God. It's all his glory. Doing those things that seemed odd to people, but yet God was opening doors. To be in ministry as a woman at a time way back then. I've been doing this for over we've been doing for over 30 plus years, to recognize and understand that teaching women, don't force your way up. God has an amazing way of bringing you to the front. He calls you up. You don't have to prove who you are. Your life will prove that. Just be who you are. And so the Mother-Daughter Show was so exciting. And to hear those women calling and say, I do that with my daughter. You don't know you helped me because I'm dealing with something I just didn't know how to deal with. And she said the idea of writing those letters, she said, I'm beginning to write letters to my daughter, and to know the power of that written word, and Dr. Evans, I didn't know until the show that my daughter had letters, because I had a toxemia pregnancy. She still had some of those letters that I wrote her while she was yet in my womb. And I said, oh my God. She said, Mama, you don't know the value of those letters. She said, they're faded, but I kept them. I have the letter of when I was graduating from high school, matriculating on to the university. And she said, all those scriptures you wrote down, one for every month of the year, that I was supposed to read and hold on to, that would be sealed in her spirit to help her move on in life. I'm just grateful for the opportunity to have been able to share our story, to help others to recognize and understand it's not what you're going through, it's what you're going to. And if you understand that, you won't get stuck. The race is not given to the swift nor to the strong, but to the ones who are willing to endure until the end, Dr. Evans.
Lady Wisdom, when I get with the managers like this, folks, we got so much to cover for you guys, to tell you the stories of Pic TV Network. We have a book coming out. It's called Pic TV Steps to Success. And every time I finish one chapter, here comes another one. Here comes another chapter. I'm telling you, for 4 years, folks, we have been blessed to do commercials, TV shows, programs, and these managers seen it happen. They seen it happen. They seen the birth of the Pic TV Network TV virtual book show. They seen the Prison Freedom Show. They seen the birth of Hello America. These people seen the birth of all of our people who coming on giving us all these love stars and stuff. And it's going to be even greater on Black Friday. So we want everybody to tune in to the Pic TV Network. Black Friday, we're going to have a global celebration. We're going to dance. We're going to sing. We're going to celebrate. We're going to talk about the top shows of the year. And we got Michelle Cox. She had one of the awards coming down there for one of the top shows of the year on Pic TV Network. And we want everybody to go out and vote. You know, I know it's important. Michelle, tell us why it's so important for this election and for everybody to vote. Come on, Michelle.
Well, I'm going to tell you just a little story, and Dr. Evans, I'm going to be a little long-winded, so bear with me. Like Sister Coleman, I grew up in Mississippi. I grew up in Jim Crow. I remember when we didn't have the right to vote. I remember when a white person got on the sidewalk, I had to get off, or I had to look down. I couldn't look them in the eye. I remember when we didn't have any rights, when they were calling black men boy and black women gal, and the disrespect. We can choose right now. Do you want to go backwards with Project 2025 and the 920 pages of what will be devastating to the American democracy? Or you can go forward knowing that you have somebody that cares about the middle class, that has your values, that not only is looking out. She never asked people when they were in trouble, are you a Democrat or a Republican? She asked, are you okay? Now, me personally, I'm canvassing. I'm doing phone banking. I'm reaching out. I'm helping people get to the polls. Michelle Obama was poignant when she said, remember, you have to do something. Now, we can't afford to sit on the sidelines. The wonderful thing that has come out of this, first, we had the Divine Nine, AKAs, because she's an AKA. The Divine Nine came on, the black women, 44,000 the first night, raised over $1.5 million in a matter of an hour. Then black men for Kamala. Then white dudes and white women for Kamala. You got geeks for Kamala. You got cat ladies for Kamala. You got Latinos. You got Asians for Kamala. One thing I know is when the United States has been in trouble, when America has been in trouble, we have all come together to lift each other up. Now is that time. And that's why you have to vote. I don't care about what you think. Research, look at her record. Instead of just blindly incarcerating black men, she made a program to help them get not only through, but if they didn't have a violent offense, get those offenses purged from their record so they could be able to vote and to secure employment. Because if you have a record, it's hard to secure employment. She also went after big corporations that were targeting and doing predatory lending, these banks. She's always served the public. Now, don't believe the misinformation and don't believe the lies. Now, I'm going to talk about the former guy that was in there. His father was part of the Ku Klux Klan. They would not rent to black people. He wouldn't rent to black people. He caused small businesses to go bankrupt. And several business owners unalived themselves because of this. He's a liar. He cheated on the first wife with the second wife, and the second wife with the third wife, and the third wife, while she was pregnant with his son, with a porn star. So that's just a little bit. 30,000 lies. That's a conservative 30,000 lies. during his tenure. Also, over 900,000 people lost their lives because he said
Mm.
COVID was a hoax. It was there to make me look bad.
Mm.
Especially what's so heinous is President Obama
Mm.
left a playbook on pandemics for everybody to use. But because President Obama is a black man, he
Mm-hmm.
would not follow that playbook.
That's fine.
We didn't have to have all this suffering.
Mm.
So, no, we're not in this legion of the lesser two evils. That's not where we are.
Mm.
We're in somebody that stands for people, wants to help us, and wants to see America rise.
Mm.
We cannot go back. We
And
must go forward.
must.
Yeah.
Dr. Evans, back to
And
you.
what I love about what you were stating, Michelle, was that we have to get out and vote. You know, it's
Must.
too late after it's over, and then you say, "I wish I could have, should have." We have opportunity to do something that people, our ancestors, passed away. They died. That we have this opportunity to go out and vote, and this is
Well,
why
think
we
of
need.
James Chaney in
Yeah.
Mississippi. Think of Medgar Evers.
Mm-hmm.
Think of King. Think of John F. Kennedy.
Yeah.
Those actions, those people spurred the Voting Rights Act.
Yeah.
You got to think about the little girls that were bombed in the Alabama church, the 14th Street
Yeah.
Baptist Church.
Yeah.
If you think about all the people that have laid down their lives for you to have the right to vote, you cannot be cavalier. This is not, I don't know who to vote for or the lesser of two evils.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Mm-mm.
You know what you see.
Yeah.
Open your eyes and be conscious. You
Mm.
have someone that's banning your history that wants to erase your existence.
Yeah.
It's not Kamala Harris.
Mm.
It's not Tim Walz.
Mm-hmm.
And what I love about
You got to vote.
what you're stating, Michelle, and those of you who watch it, Michelle is a TV host, also an anchor person for our Hello America shows. She's very, very educated in the sense of what she's talking about. Before, Michelle, there was another subject before we close. I was panicking. I was upset when there was a crisis a year ago, and you talked about people were running around getting the gas. You say, just cool down, Dr. Evans. It's going to blow over. Same thing I talked to you a couple of weeks about, and I was freaking out. And I just said, I was upset. I was freaking out when they said all the fruit and all of the stuff and the storage. And I called Michelle. She said, Dr. Evans, don't believe the hype. Cool off. I was like, Michelle, it's going to affect Christmas. It's going to affect everything. But Michelle, you came back. We got to do a story on that, Michelle. What gives you that insight? What gives you that knowledge that a lot of people don't have, including me? I didn't know it was going to blow over and wasn't as bad as everybody was thinking was. The fruit and everything, they were going on strike and all of. They weren't going to have no stuff for Christmas.
Well, the one thing about our network is we have to make sure that we're in our journalistic integrity. And that means we tell you the truth. The one thing I know, I keep my ears to the ground always. I'm always looking at articles. I'm always looking to see what's going on. The other thing is we don't get our fruits and vegetables from overseas. We get our fruits and vegetables from Florida, California, and we grow them locally. What would have happened would if they had a strike. And remember, that strike wasn't affecting the people on the West Coast because the West Coast had already signed their agreement. This was all Eastern Seaboard. But you know who they're supporting for president? Kamala Harris. So Joe Biden said, I'm going to let the adults work it out because I know they can. I know I can trust them. And like I said before, when America needs our best and brightest, we show up and we learn how to cooperate and work together. That's always been. World War I, we came together, we worked together. World War II, we came together, worked together. When we've had crisis, when we've had floods, we've had tornadoes, have showed up and showed out to work together. The same thing for the strike. JBL Colonial, you have to remember, the government is not going to let its folks suffer. The people in government, if they let you suffer, you need to be paying attention to who's in power and who's administration. Now, I'm going to tell everybody something, and I want you to be really, really clear because I'm going to be really intentional. Number one, watch C-SPAN, or even better, go to the record books. The Republican Party has been in power behind Biden. They were behind Obama. But remember, the president, the governors, and the mayors, they do the checks. They help sign the laws. Congress has the purse strings, not the president. So all the time that people were salty about President Obama, what did the Republicans say? We're going to make him a one-term president. They couldn't do that. We're going to make him a lame duck president. It was a year. He should have had a pick of a Supreme Court. They would not allow it. So folks need to really learn government, how it runs. Congress controls the purse strings. Who's obstructing progress? It isn't the Democrats. But guess who gave you that stimulus? Everybody thinks it's Trump. Wasn't. Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats fought for you to get a stimulus. Guess who delayed the stimulus? The person that needed to put their name on it. First time in history a president has ever put their name on a stimulus check. But he didn't want you to get it. He had no problems giving billions away in tax cuts to the tune of $1.6 trillion in tax cuts to people that don't need the money as much as we are. We're not rich. So I want you to think really crucially. I want you to do your homework and research and stop being apathetic. We cannot afford it. Because if you sit there at home in apathy and this other guy gets into presidency, you know what's going to happen. They are going to strip you of your right to vote. He wants to be a dictator. He wants to be a king. This isn't going to go well. We need to come together and know and put someone in that's going to fight for all of us, not just for himself. Because the other part of that is, think about it. He's not going to fight for you. He's fighting to stay out of prison.
Exactly.
If
That's
you
what
look
it's
at
all
it,
about.
he's a 34-time convicted felon. And that's not all. He committed treason. You are not to take classified documents and share them with people that don't have the classification. You are not to take them and think you own them. You don't. It shows you how little he knows.
And how little he cares.
Because when somebody's a narcissist, and they just had a town hall the other night, the woman admitted he was a narcissist. Well, narcissists do one thing. They only care about themselves. They only care about themselves. So I want you to think of every American, not just you, every American. We cannot go backwards. We must go forward and uplift this nation. And Kamala and Tim Walz, those two, they're in it for us, all of us.
Amen.
Dr. Evans.
I never thought in a million years, we always put the vice president up throughout our shows. And I never thought in a million years she'll be running for president. That is amazing. We put her up, her picture pops up, and we've been talking about, from the White House, and never knew. But I'm telling you, we're blessed. Pic TV Network fans around the world. You heard it from Michelle Cox, our Pic TV Network analyst, our builder, a public relations person. If anybody speak on that, she's qualified. And what I love about our network, we're not just an internet streaming channel. We're television around the world. So when Michelle is talking, she's just not talking to you on social media. She's literally talking to the whole world on Pic TV Network. And I mean people literally from Brazil, France, Colombia, Mexico, Panama, Paris, Peru, Argentina, Egypt, Canada, because whoever gets in there is going to affect the whole world.
That's right.
That's not DC. This is not a DC event. This is the whole world. So this is very important for our network to talk about this. This is big. And by our anniversary, we'll know something about Black Friday. That is it, folks. And I want to thank everybody for watching our shows and programs. We got a lot of more series we're going to do on our pre-show before our anniversary. We're going to talk about the top shows, commercials, programs throughout 2024. This is big, folks. Don't forget to support the Pic TV network. Those who are watching right now, our network is your network. You can scan the QR code. Let's put that up there right there. Michelle is right above you, so point to it. There you go. QR code put you right into Pic TV network. And don't forget Black Friday. We're giving you a chance right now to set your alarm, get everybody excited to watch. After you eat your turkey or after you eat that big old meal on Friday, Lady Wisdom, they can come on and cut a piece of that turkey and turn it on and turn on our anniversary, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Everybody, the place to be is Pic TV. And up until this point, we're going to have some shows and programs where managers are going to be talking about these great events. Well, until next time, folks, God bless you. May heaven smile upon you. And don't forget to keep watching. You know what? Pic TV, because it's the place to be. We'll see you next time.
Hi, Dr. Evans. On behalf of the Lady of Wisdom Publishing Company and all of our writers, we salute and congratulate you on the 4th anniversary of Pic TV. We have shared many programs and given voices to the voiceless. I am excited about my upcoming podcast on Pic TV, The Important Things, which airs this month. Dr. Evans, we are eternally grateful for your continuous dedication and the impact that you have made on informing, connecting, and assisting the next generation of content creators. We pray for you continuously. I am Dr. Cece, aka the Lady of Wisdom, a Pic TV manager from Jackson.
Hey Dave, this is Brian Mitchell, man. I just wanted to give you a shout out on your 4th anniversary with the Pic TV Network, PIC TV Network. It's incredible to see all the positive programming that you all are doing on Roku. Keep up the great work, man, and know I'll always have your back. Take care of yourself, man. God bless and much success.
Pic TV Network special going on right now. Listen, I'm here with one of my closest friends. We go down through the years. I used to hear that when I was young, but now down through the years. This pastor right here. Yes. She's talking about 30 years, 20 years. I guess 40 years right here. Travel together. Pastor Barnett, we love you, man. Dr. Angelo, we love you. Pastor Boy, we love you. Pic TV Network coming at you strong.
Amen. Yes. Amen.
Shout out to PIC TV Network. Check them out. Black owned and operated. Let's support each other. I'm Zeke with the Universal Circus. I'll be tuning in.
This is B-Mitch from the Washington football team. Congratulations to David Evans and the Pic TV Network for showing positive TV programs on Roku. Let's help my brother David Evans and the Pic TV Network continue to grow. Go to www.pictvnetwork.com. That's www.picnetwork.com.
Hey everybody, Claudia Jordan here. Check out the Pic TV Network, now showing on Roku. David Evans is the president and is doing a great job showing quality TV programs to people all over the world. Let's support Pic TV. Go to the pictvnetwork.com. That's the pictvnetwork.com. PicTVNetwork.com. Shout out to David Evans doing his thing. I love when people are out there making it really happen and doing beautiful, fantastic work. So shout out to you, and make sure you check him out on the Roku. All right, David Evans, congratulations, and keep me abreast of all the hot, products and shows and things you got going on. I'm really interested. All right, best of luck.
All right, folks, we made it to the end of the show. We are so happy for all of you who watched our shows and programs. And don't forget, Pic TV is the place to be. So we'll see you next time on the
Yo, what's up? This bruh man from the fifth floor. Yo, look at here. Y'all need to support the new Coaching World channel on Pic TV Network. It's all that. Go to www.watchpictv.com. That's PICTV.com. It's all that. So spread the word. The new Coaches channel. That's Pic TV Network. www.watchpictv.com. My dude, man, David Edwards is the president, all right, of the Pic TV Network. So let's support him. Pic TV, all coaches need to be off up on this here channel. It's like money in the bank. Matter of fact, it's like Serb sandwiches in the bank. All the Serb sandwiches that you can eat. Watching PicTV.com for the coaches. Peace.